welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we are doing an unboxing for something that was sent to me by Awaken Realms, the developers behind the game I've been covering on the channel recently called Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. It's a dark fantasy retelling of Arthurian legend, sort of in the style of the Elder Scrolls. So if you're familiar with the games like Oblivion, which I've also been covering on the channel recently, and Skyrim, its much more popular older brother, it's kind of like that. So it's an open world action adventure, vaguely medieval fantasy game. It's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it. I'll have a link in the description for checking that out on Steam. The game is fully out now, so you've probably, if you've been following the channel for very long, you've probably seen me play the channel or review the game at various times. It was released in early access probably 2 or 3 years ago, and so I've been kind of playing it off and on that whole time, but now the game is entirely out, so you can pick up the whole thing. I definitely recommend it. I finished it recently. I love it. It's a lot of fun. Really brings me back to the old school type of RPGs. But in any case, this video is about an unboxing. Awaken Realms sent me the collector's edition for this game, so I'm going to be opening it up and showing you all of the things inside that collector's edition, just in case you also might want to pick up the collector's edition. So, let's just get to it and open it up. Well, I guess I'll ask. Should I use a knife or a sword? Sword?
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep it simple. You really used a lot of tape on this bad boy. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that that is actually open. So you can, let's zoom in on it a little bit. There's protective foam on top. Oh, it's actually fitted, that's funny. So there you can see Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, Collector's Edition, questline Awaken Realms. So it's a single box. Now we will open up the plastic on this one. I don't want to cut into the box, so for this we'll just be using a smaller knife. That was as artistic as I could make that. Look at the contents before we open it up. See, we have King Arthur's statue, an art book, a steel book, a playmat, a magnet, a coin, a poster, and a notebook. So that's exciting. Looks like the top just slides off of the bottom for this box. Wonder if it's just sealed so tight, like there's a vacuum. Yep, there was. Okay, let's take the top off. Right. There's our steel poster. So we've got a pretty cool looking steel poster of King Arthur from the game. Steel back, so we get our mounting instructions for it, so that's pretty cool. This is the notebook, I believe. So that'll be the titular Tainted Grail. We got a notebook for that, or at least I assume this is a notebook. We might have to open it to find out. Here we got a book for the art of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. So that'll be a photo book on the inside of various different artistic shots. We may open that up yet. There was nothing inside there. That's an interesting thing. Okay, this is that. Oh boy, that's a big mat. Woo-wee! So there we have looks like a large mouse pad style mat that would fit underneath your entire keyboard and mouse area. And it appears to be of the Horns of the South region and the Kuanacht region. So 2 of the 3 regions in the game are represented on there. And of course, if we come back over to the top, we get a Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon magnet, which is a piece of metal. That looks pretty cool. And then we have a little coin, which is also quite cool. And of course, everybody's favorite thing, the giant statue. Oh, figured it out. So there we've got a large, very detailed Arthur statue. Oh, it totally looked like that sword would come out of that guy. But a bit much on the fantasy side. Let's compare it to our Henry statue from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So, significantly larger than Henry. There we've got our collector's edition, I guess. So, pretty straightforward. We got probably well above average merchandise, I would say, for this. Especially when you consider the fact that this is a fairly small studio and their first mainline video game release. They are experienced with storytelling, though, and you can tell that in the game, because the storytelling in the game is actually pretty exciting, and they've got multiple different endings depending on your choices that you make throughout the game. So it's definitely something that I would recommend checking out, and you can tell that experience that they have in telling RPG stories overall. But that's pretty much it. So thank you a bunch to Awaken Realms for sending this out to me, and for all of you watching this, if you haven't tried the game already, why not? I definitely recommend it, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.